quiet. They might be petty in some instances, but saying what they really want to say, and we've seen Smack go this route before, where it's like, yo, I can't eat that, with the whole niggas choking and keeping their money shit, and Smack with the whole bars over names era, where he was like tired of niggas, not performing well on Smack stage, and like, yo, we've seen him voice his opinion on different things, but the back and forth with Sean was, bro, that was way out of left field, and niggas was so confused. Niggas thought it was the fake account that was tweeting all that shit, and it
people
was really
are still convinced that his account is hacked, and somebody.
And for those who don't know, there's two different Smack accounts: the real Smack and the fake one. The real Smack tweeted one time to Sean. It was the one we referring to now. All them other shits is the fake account. We had blocked that.
Well, no, it's two different. So on Twitter, the real Smack page has almost 100,000 followers. Right. So it shouldn't be no discrepancies there. But he has Instagram threads where he was also making posts. And at first I thought that I thought it was a edited thing. I thought it was fake. I went to his actual Instagram and those were posts that he had made. So, when it comes to the Instagram threads and his actual Twitter account, he did make some posts. And I promise you, people still swearing up and down because this is so out of left field for how they handle business or like dealings with battle rappers. People are still thinking that his account was hacked. Somebody is making posts from his account.
Okay, let me ask y'all a question. I feel like I have somewhat of what could be a solution to this problem. Y'all tell me if y'all think this is cool or not. Okay, so technically, he still has to battle Daylight and he still got to battle Jack, right? Let's just be cool about it and say, I'm URL. All right, we're going to just say you got to do one battle, right? And you seem to want to get paid for this one battle, even though we paid you. So let's make this work. How about you finally battle Jack, right? That's the last person you wrote for. You can rearrange it, do whatever you want to do to your material. You battle Jack on Summer Madness. That's a Summer Madness look. You battling Jack Boy, that puts some spotlight on him, give him a chance at the big stage. And instead of you getting 25 on the next battle you take, or whatever you normally get, instead of you getting 25 on the next battle, you just get 20 and we'll give you 5 of it now. So you got a little money to battle now. You took a slight pay cut on the next one.
Yeah.
And you on Summer Madness. You battling Jack. You don't got a whole new opponent. It's the same person.
But see, that would then lock him into another battle that he have to complete for them. Because if they advance him some money, so that's the thing.
It's not a foregone conclusion of who it is, though. So we ain't saying.
Yeah, but the problem would be is what is the issue now is I can't do other things because I'm locked in a contract with URL. So when I want to go over here and get this RBE plate, that's going to be in my contract that I can't do certain things like that. So now I have to wait for y'all to find the opponent and the card and book that. And what if that card is not in a short time span? What if they do want him to battle on like Gnome and that's not until next year?
Well, the agreement I'm talking about, the agreement I'm suggesting right now is what will let you out of the contract. That'll fulfill it. If you battle him on SM, we'll give you a couple dollars towards your next battle. We could talk about that next battle whenever, and then you can go.
But but I'm saying, what if his intention is to never battle over there again? Now they advanced him money for a battle that it sounds like he now owes them. Because that's what I'm saying. Like, they are not on good terms. I feel like now, like you said, the fuck you hoe bitch, whatever, all that on Twitter, it sounds like they want to be apart from each other, at least for a while, at least until the smoke clear. And that could take some time. You know what I'm saying? It could possibly just take one simple phone conversation and everything could be over. But what if, you know what I'm saying? They really like, no, I don't want to battle over there no more. So if they advance him some money, he's going to be obligated to give them a show somewhere down the line. And I'm sure that that's not going to come without a contract. And I'm not sure, they can negotiate the contract, but if it prevents him from going other places, that's part of the issue that he's currently having now. Go ahead, Freddie.
So one of his battles on his contract is Jack, and I know the whole shit happened where Jack's health kicked in. Why won't he do the Jack battle over? What's the issue with that?
Because he feel like he showed up and he should be out of his contract based on the fact that it's out of his hands and not it's happening repetitively. The last one got canceled. I showed up to this one got canceled. He sounds very frustrated.
I understand his frustration, but it's like that's a battle that you wouldn't have to rewrite for. Just get it out the way, Sean. Like, come on, man.
It feels that simple to us, like, don't it? It feels like you already wrote for him. Just do it. Like, just whatever. I feel like you can pick that Summer Madness card. It's right around the corner. You got your material. You was ready to rap that day. You might have to rearrange a little bit, whatever. And I also feel like, to me, what sounds fair, I'm going to be honest. I know that they paid him his full contract, but I feel like this is not no new battler. This is a vet that's been around for a long time. Y'all should have better rapport with each other to be like, all right, I see your point. Okay, I'm going to do this battle on just say Summer Madness, and they just throw him a little 5 or something like that just off the strength. I don't understand. I feel like that's a little bit of a compromise. Yes, they do come out of more money, but I also feel like, why not? You know what I'm saying? After it get canceled twice and y'all know he got fully paid for his stuff, like he still got to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all probably going to play for the flight and the hotel and stuff like that, but so what?
Because low-key, y'all have had this nigga. It's not his fault that low-key, he got paid already, but y'all got this nigga sitting for battles he didn't cancel. They canceled on him. So it's like, that's kind of
a little,
I gotta
y'all can't, both of y'all can't compromise a little bit. Like, yes, now you got to come back for a third time over several battles that got canceled, but they're going to throw you a little change, you know what I'm saying? A little extra something. And they still get a battle on their card that makes sense for Summer Madness. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody would be mad at that.
Nobody would, you know what I'm saying? As fans, we would be happy to see that on there. It would be, honestly, that's the type of battle that goes on a Summer Madness after everything that's cooked up between them. And they honestly don't care for each other that much, to be honest. Well, at least K-Shine really don't seem like he cares for Jack.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I think I remember, and if I'm wrong, so be it. But I could have sworn Jack Boy, after an interview or two, everything that went down, and him going live and all that shit, he was pretty pissed at Shine. He didn't want to battle him no more either after accusing him of faking that shit and being phony. So he wasn't happy about it either. So I don't know if it's that easy to just get Jack Boy to agree to the battle. But I think once you mention Summer Madness, that probably changes.
That money gonna talk. That money talk. And I'm sure that Jack owed them a battle as well, for the simple fact that, you know what I'm saying, he was not able to complete a battle. So I'm sure he has to owe them a battle in a certain type of way, unless he paid them back their money. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing. I'm not sure how much K-Shine got paid, but it's probably a nice chunk of change that people don't just have around sitting ready to throw at, give back. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why he's not just paying it back, and I can understand why he's obligated to complete the battle. I just feel like they gotta understand how their contracts is set up. And so it's like, in the meantime, while it was not your fault that the battles got canceled and you were prepared and showed up, you can't do other things because of our contract. So how about we, because we understand the circumstance, toss you a little change, you show up, you already got most of your material written. Yes, you're a battle rapper, you're gonna redo some things and make it fit. You probably got to take some things out of your rounds that may have been tailored for that specific day, but it's workable, and it's still plenty time for you to take material that you had and rework it. You know what I'm saying?
We're going to Houston at that. It's a big crowd. This for both of y'all on the main stage to perform. Do y'all very best as y'all environment. Like, it just fit. It makes plenty of sense to do it this way if they can figure it out. Mind you, you running out of time. Summer Madness is going to be here in a month. You got 30 days to sit down and talk, get your shit together, and let cooler heads prevail, and then decide to start writing and preparing and shit. So if they're gonna get to it,
like people to talk on their behalf, like lawyers,
like a mediator,
like, you know what I'm saying, like some lawyers to sit down and negotiate how they can move forward, where both parties can be, everybody's not gonna be fully happy. He doesn't want to do the battle. You know what I'm saying? That's just flat out. He wants out of contract, and they want him to do the battle for free, and they feel like he owe him because of their contract. So a compromise means you're not gonna walk away fully happy, but I feel like there's a medium y'all can meet in so that y'all can get this business done. Because I would hate for him to continue to be locked in a contract and not be able to battle and make no money anywhere else.
I feel
that's where the go ahead, Dutch. My bad. Go ahead,
feel
bro.
like, all right, let me keep it a buck here, yo. I feel like even though it's really both of their part, both URL and K-Shine fault, it's more so K-Shine's fault mostly. I think he takes the brunt of it only because how short-sighted he was in regarding to this contract. We don't really know the specifics of it. I really are only speculating at this point, piecing stuff together from what we know. So first and foremost, if this was a multi-battle contract, why are you signing a multi-battle contract? You are K-Shine. You should be taking your brand. To do with
the amount of money he was asking for.
Don't matter. Even if you taking that amount of money, bro, you are locked in. You are K-Shine. I don't hear of anybody of K-Shine's stature in battle rap taking that type of contract at this point in your career.
It's the only one we ever heard of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand you have a rapport with management, you know what I'm saying, because of the simple fact that y'all been rocking. I bet you Tay Rock don't have a type of contract like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, nobody has, like, this. Everybody knows that, well, most battlers know, if you sign a contract like that, you are locked in. And there's no guarantee that you're going to get the battles that you want. That is why, like, you see guys like Calico, you see guys like Averb, you see guys like Geechee, you see guys like Now Easy, you know what I'm saying? You see guys like Averb, I think I said Hitman, you know what I'm saying? You see guys like that, Rex, they don't sign those type of contracts. Why? Because they know that, listen, if I take a multi-battle contract, I can't maneuver how I want to. That's bad business on my part, because at the end of the day, if you give me something that I don't want, I bet somebody else is going to give me that type of money and I'll take that battle elsewhere. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that he's a victim of thinking that, dudes are my boys, that sometimes that's why you say you never mix personal business with with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never mix personal and business together. You don't. Because even that's your man, at the end of the day, They it's their business too. Like, they trying to they trying to, at the end of the day, have something that benefits them instead of you. Even though you think that's your man. And I think it's a combination of that. And the URL should, try to make things right. But
it speaks to the level of money I think he was asking for. I understand everything you're saying, but I think it's because, and I don't know this, again, we speculating, but it sounds like the money he wanted, or the amount of money he was asking for, sound like, all right, yo, I need this money now, and here's how many battles I'm willing to do for the money. So you getting paid in installments. At least that's what we hearing. If you're getting paid in installments monthly, you needed that money before the battles even happened, is what I'm trying to understand here. So it's like, the fact that you got all the money before the battles happened, you know what I'm saying, is what's fucking it up. So now you kind of obligated to finish what was started here. You wasn't like, oh, well, yo, the battle, see, this the problem right here. K-Shine didn't say, yo, the battle with Daylight didn't happen, don't pay me. You didn't say that. You kept the money. So you can't complain now and be like, well, yo, the battle didn't happen. Yeah, but you didn't tell us not to pay you either. You took the money still when it didn't happen. So now you still got to do the fucking battle. You didn't turn the money down. So for me, it's just like, I get it. Listen, for K-Shine, I'm truly sympathetic. It's a fucked up place to be in. It's not his fault. Them battles canceled. But yo, you got the bread. It is what it
so
is.
at the end of the day, you are obligated to do the battle. And I get smacking that point of view. It's like,
I paid you already.
He paid you, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to do whatever. But I feel like if things was handled better, and I'm not sure, he did say way in the beginning when we first started kind of noticing the fallout, he did say his calls was going unanswered. He's not really giving many details. You know what I'm saying? On what the situation is. But he did make it seem like he was trying to speak to them and he was getting a runaround is what it was sounding like.
That's another thing too.
Do we want Smack voicing his opinion on what's behind the scenes? Like, we've been great for years without it. I don't know how nasty that starts to become. And I don't even think Smack gonna do this regularly. I just think that Sean said something that was so, like, he was trying to insinuate Smack wasn't a real nigga for the way he was handling.
Happy belated birthday to Smack as well, because it was his birthday too. He turned up on his birthday, y'all. That's what he did. He got on the timer and said, "For my birthday, I chose violence."
What a way!
God.
What a way to celebrate your birthday.
Do we want timeline Smack? Like, do we want him on the timeline?
I don't think he need it. I don't think he need to do it.
Because
what you're gonna have is just like what happened on the Instagram threads situation. He made a post and posed a question or something, or he said something, and a fan put their opinion there. You know what I'm saying? And now he's going back and forth with fans. And it's like, as a league owner and as URL in general, y'all really don't have to argue with fans and really explain y'all personal business. We gonna give our opinions or whatever. I feel like just let the battlers. It's never gonna really. I feel like URL is gonna always be URL until something extreme happens. What the battlers are doing, expressing their grievances, that's not really gonna stop y'all money. So it's not really no point in dealing with disgruntled fans in that manner. They can put out public statements. They can put out statements to defend certain things. But I feel like as far as having those types of conversations in public, I don't think they need to do that.
Here's the issue here, and this is kind of going back to the point I made last week, where the URL doesn't have good consumer relations. You know what I'm saying? And they don't, as of right now. You hearing it in battles coming, battlers. You know what I'm saying? Not just as of recent, but for the past couple of years, you see battlers express their frustration on stage in their rounds, saying that they don't get the level of communication that they should expect between themselves and whoever in the URL. And at this point, there's no real face. Before, you had Norbs. Norbs was the person that was taking the brunt of the criticism and the bullets and whatever the case may be. But he responded. He was the mouthpiece. He was the mouthpiece for the URL. You know what I'm saying? In regards to, I speak on behalf of who is Nunu? No. P, he here and there you get a blog, you get an interview, but for the most part, he's not as vocal as Norbs was. You feel what I'm saying? So at this point, it's like a lot of the silent treatment, and that's not good when you have people that are disgruntled and frustrated. They need some type of answer, some type of clear path to whatever resolution that they have in terms of an issue. If there's nothing that looks like it's going in the right direction, of course I'm a vent somewhere else. And if you tell me, well, you could have held it, how? We're still human beings at the end of the day. I still got family to feed. I got responsibilities. If you telling me one thing and then it's a whole different conversation, how am I supposed to feel? Now, as a man or even a woman, I feel like I'm getting played. And that's one thing nobody want to feel, that they're getting played or getting a runaround. So what I do, I take the social media to my fans, because at least they going to listen to me. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what's happening right now, because there's a lack of communication. And when that happens, people want to vent and at least be heard. Nobody wants to go in life without being heard. You feel what I'm saying?
But so does Smack.
I got a better question.
When does Smack get to be heard, though? That's what I keep asking. When do Smack get to be heard, bro?
That's
it's the same thing. You don't see like the owner of fucking Amazon coming out and talking to consumers who are unsatisfied with the products they receive. You know what I'm saying? He's not just Smack at some point. He's URL. So the business got to speak for itself. That's why I said y'all can make public statements, but to go back and forth with fans, I don't think it looked good. I'm talking about the fan aspect. Like when he had the back and forth with the fan, like you don't have to do that. You are Smack. You do not have to talk to these niggas. You know what I'm saying? In that form or fashion. Yeah. Like if you want to address the drama that's been going around, I feel like they should do it in a business aspect, how any other business would. Not that way. I don't think they have to do that. And we even told ARP to stop doing things like that. Like, stop addressing your grievances in public. And you're the owner and a businessman of RBE. Like, you know what I'm saying? We want you to move a certain type of way. Like, you don't have to always address everything. We've told him the same thing. I just don't think it's a good look for them. I think that I feel like the question I was posing is the reason that Smack is timeline Smack right now because of none.
I don't know that tweet
and
where
Mike P.
was it a thread? Whatever he was referencing about
I forgot about
we gotta check niggas for doing lame shit and the bloggers. That's the one thing he said about all the battle rappers and the league
The
owners.
media.
Why do the media and the bloggers always catch the same hell when nobody seem to respect the bloggers and the media? If y'all don't give a fuck about who they are, what they say, and y'all don't have fuck with the media any fucking way, why y'all even care what the niggas be saying?
Let me tell you something, man.
Y'all always lump bloggers and media into the bulk of the problem or the issue here when niggas is really just talking about all the shit that the league owners and the battle rappers is doing. It ain't like niggas is making up stories. Listen. Shit on the timeline really happened. That's why we sitting here talking about it.
The media reports the good and the bad. And I'm explaining something to you that I saw over this weekend. You know what I'm saying? People, not all, but a good amount of people this past weekend, you know what I'm saying? But even before the actual card, people was going crazy on Born Legacy 13, saying this, that, and the third about it, whatever the case may be, right? Guess who was there? Hip Hop is Real, 15 Minutes of Fame, media, right? The Crucible, next day, even the and the Bars and Roses event. Guess who was there? Uncle Ra, 15 Minutes of Fame, media, and he made sure that he was around to get the guys that battled and also the guys that made the top 6. You feel what I'm saying? So when you speak on media, you know what I'm saying, you got to understand that, yeah, we have the dark web of media, sure, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, but then you have the media that reports everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like the weatherman. The weatherman going to report when it's raining, and it's going to report when it's sunny outside.
Talk Dutch.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You feel what I'm saying? We report the good, the bad, and the ugly of battle rap. You know what I'm saying? So if it's stuff that is need to be talked about that is fire, we're going to talk about it. And if it's bad, then it is what it is. You know, but you can't just paint a broad stroke on a canvas and say, oh, everybody, nah.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
I bow out. Yeah.
You was doing good. This conversation was going well.
Tag somebody else in.
So, yeah.
I'll mute up.
I'll do that.
You was cooking, and then
you was cooking. Yeah, this was going real good. For like
good talk.
My nigga mentioned the paintbrush and went left. Like, bro,
I'm not gonna lie. I think that Nun's round was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I think that's why Smack is fed up. He didn't like the whole "you call me your brother and I don't got your number." He ain't like that. He don't like that. He ain't like it. And he was basically like, why do I gotta be talking to? Why do I gotta have your number for you to rap?
I mean, are you coming up here and attacking me? Like, I'm tired.
We definitely understand all the battle rappers' grievances, and we done talked about this, especially on this show, several times about how underpaid these niggas is, and they don't get respected on the financial side enough to where these niggas is out here still having to work 9 to 5s when they dedicating their lives to battling and trying to put on the best show and all this shit. And I understand it's a gift and a curse because some of these niggas is fucking it up for the other ones, stealing deposits or fucking up battles, choking, wanting to fighting the crowd, all kinds of weird ass shit. Like, things happen, bro. But at the end of the day, you niggas signed the contract for whatever the amount of money is. You could have said no, and you didn't. So if you up here rapping, it ain't but so much grievance you can have. You got paid for this, and apparently it was enough money for you to say yes.
You out here.
Yep. So you can't be but so mad. If you're not happy with that, that's going to require you to go crazy, become a superstar on your own merit. Look at Easy the Block Captain. You either dope like that to get the big checks or you not. Start rapping better. Do something different. Promote more.
Or stop taking contracts that you don't agree with and stop taking pay that you
Up
don't
to
agree
you.
with. Because
Exactly.
if enough of y'all feel like y'all not getting paid and y'all all decide y'all gonna wait for the contracts to get better, what battlers, the pool of battlers that they get to choose from does become slimmer. The matches become slimmer. The talent development becomes slimmer. So you guys put them in a situation where they have to give a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It might not happen for everybody, but everybody has to get on the same page. That's kind of how like change happens. Like when you want to see change, we can't all be like, well, shit, I make this amount, so I don't care about what everybody else think. Like I get it's every man for themselves, but you know what I'm saying? If everybody kind of gets on the same page, y'all will see some changes that are in y'all benefit. You know what I'm saying? But if you continue to take the contract for 3,000 and you feel like you deserve 4,500, you're gonna continue to get 3,000. Like, why would I pay you more if you're gonna keep signing the contract? You got to think about how they're gonna move as a business. I'm not saying that it's right morally, you know what I'm saying? But you have to look at how a business is gonna look for. They're trying to get the most for the least.
And it's
You know
tough
what I'm
because
saying?
it's a nigga right under you who graduated the Crucible who will take the 2.5 if you're not willing to. So
in the flight, in the hotel booking, and you know what I'm saying? You got to understand that. So you might have to sit down for a second to get the change that you want, but you can't keep signing the contracts and then complaining about the money. Like if you feel like you ain't making enough money to pay your bills, I do feel for you, but you also still signed the contract. So it's like, okay, so if Smack not paying you enough, where else is you battling to make enough? You know what I'm saying? Unless it's what's the real issue? Because if URL and them not paying you enough, it's no way you going other places making more than that. Is the issue that you can't battle somewhere else and battle on URL? Like, because why keep signing the contracts if you don't like your pay?
There
I
are
don't get it.
opportunities out there. We saw JC leave URL and make a life for himself. Ill Will made a life for himself. Daylight might be the poster child for becoming a superstar off URL. He might have did it better than any fucking body. We've seen a lot of battle rappers leave URL. Big K left URL, became a star on his own legs. Like, it's a lot of niggas that walked away who had a little run with URL in the beginning. Look at fucking Rosenberg. And then they just said, fuck it. I got a life outside of URL. And they eating. And they doing well. And apparently, they might have made the better choice because look at where they at. Apparently, ARP is paying the bird.
Yeah, because we're going to talk about it when we able to talk about it, when we going to talk about it. But
yeah,
Max Out is shaping up to be great.
Max Out. Let's talk about the rest of this track list. Smack, get it together. Sean, get it together. We want to see y'all
hope y'all guys
well,
can
man.
get on the phone and figure it out, come up with a, something. I don't know, but I hope it can get figured out so everybody can be happy. Blessings to everybody. Shout out to everybody. Next thing that we was gonna talk about was a goodie. KCJ versus Shuni.
Let's get it.
Going back and forth on the timeline. Shuni said, "What's up?"
You being on the Wody panel, how big a battle is this to you?
I feel like this is especially after the hustle battle with Shuni. Like she need another. Nobody is like it's not many hustles, but KCJ is up there in terms of women in battle rap. So she need like one of them really good battles, and I feel like KCJ can give her that. And I feel like KCJ, it looks good on her resume to have somebody like Shuni. She's been here for a long time. Shuni can be so fucking amazing. You know what I'm saying? Hard worker. So I think it's a big deal. I think this one of those ones for both of them that will sit nicely on a resume for Wody if they can make this battle do what we know it can do.
Gotta happen on URL or it gotta happen on Chrome?
Oh, they can be in the volume. That would be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. It can happen on URL somehow.
It can. I feel like
card.
I'm not saying it has to. Yeah. But I would love to see them in a volume. Like if they do another, like how they did last year with the ladies volume, or if they just do one volume card and put that on there, I think that would be really good. I like to see KCJ in a setting where she does not feel she has to project her aggression. because I just watched her Shay-Rock battle, and I'm not sure if she was rapping this way because she was a little unsure of her material or because of the setting, but I did like it. So I like when she doesn't have to yell. So I would love to see this in a volume. So my first pick would be URL volume, but I wouldn't mind seeing it on Chrome 23. And I honestly don't think it would matter on their resume because Chrome 23 is, we look at that as a notable league at this point.
Yeah. Well, my reason for asking is because I know if it happens on URL, odds are extremely high. It's not a headline, right? That's number one. And number two, it's happening in the middle or the bottom of the card. But if it's over on Chrome, it's a good chance to get highlighted more, it get better promotion. It might be viewed as a much bigger battle because of the spectrum is being put on, coming from the league is coming from. It might get more life and more push behind it, so to speak. So it's like it's gonna get a different kind of look if it happens on Chrome. You know what I'm saying? And
I agree
think that's
with you in
good
that
for both of them.
aspect.
Yeah.
If URL decides to take that battle and put it on one of their smaller cards, then I would much rather it be booked on Chrome 23 because I do agree with what you said. But I don't care if it's on the bottom of a volume. I think that's more significant than if we had to rate them. It would be more significant than main event on Chrome 23 to me personally. But I on the voting panel would be raking that shit equally. Who
wins?
Who wins?
That's what I want to talk about.
The Big Shoe.
Oh,
shit. What are we talking about?
You got the shoe?
The biggest shoe. Now, this comes with an asterisk.
Okay.
If she doesn't have no stumbly wumblies or chokes. It's sad to say this. I don't want to give an asterisk and bring out any type of bad juju. Nah, but we gotta be realistic here. You know what I'm saying? She did good again. She did amazing versus Shotgun Suge. But
fucking ass. It was a 30, if I remember.
It was bad, but then right before that, she got her ass kicked by Big Us.
Yeah, Big Us was on our neck.
Yeah, so that's why I'm saying, like, because that to us, when we was talking about that was like one of them battles for us that we felt like Shuni, it just solidifies you up there. Not that she really, I feel like she's up there, but that's just one of them staples, like where it's like, yeah, no, she here for show. And I feel like she didn't, you know. So that's
the thing about this battle. This is the thing about this battle. I like the battle, and I'm not gonna hold you. As much as I love Shuni, she might be my favorite female battler of all time. I just love Shuni. Like, I just like her energy. I like Farrah too. Like, I like their presence in the ring and how they carry themselves, and they don't give a fuck. They just here to put on and do what they love to do. I like that about her, right? Here's the thing. I love Shu. I think I'm going with KCJ to win the battle, but here's the thing. Shuni, you lost the hustle. It happens. If you kick KCJ ass, I guarantee you Jazz is looking for you. I guarantee you Jazz is looking for you if you kick KCJ ass. You need this win. And I got proof because it's the same thing that happened when Official lost to Gaddis. What happened? Jazz came outside. If you kick KCJ ass, I think Jazz might come outside, bro.
Wait. I slightly disagree. I feel like Jazz will want to see one more, and that one more
pack
will
it
be
up,
coffee.
Dutch. No, we called it. Pastor Thomas called it. Pack it up, Dutch. We ain't
pack it up. You,
no, pack it up.
This is Shuni. If this was a new girl, I would agree.
That's what I'm saying. It's Shuni, and that can, you know, Jazz's main event here, regardless. That can be that type of battle, Jazz and Shuni. That can go on Chrome. That can go on Chrome 23 for sure as a headline. You know what I'm saying? Then you still got Hustle, who can definitely co-main event with plenty other girls. There's plenty people for Hustle to battle. You know what I'm saying? So she can shape up a fire card over there on Chrome 23 with that as a headline. So if Jazz, if Shuni and Casey get busy in a volume. I feel like you could probably see Jazz outside on Chrome 23 for Shooty sometime in the first 4 months of next year.
I hate to be this person. Is you all gonna feel away if Jazz headline on Chrome? You think they're gonna
I
feel
feel
away?
like a
Chief Whisper going from
conversation
them?
to happen beforehand just to make sure everything is okay. And I think that a lot of times with URL, what may be their issue is that phone calls aren't made. That's what Shuni said. Shuni said, I never have a problem when I go get booked anywhere. I make phone calls beforehand just out of respect. And I feel like Jazz would go ahead.
Can I say something respectfully though?
Go ahead.
Shuni, you not the breadwinner though.
Huh?
You not the.
I get what you're saying.
Okay.
I can see them not having a problem. So what? This is not Shine calling us or Rock calling us or Ars calling us. It's Shuni. I can understand them not having a bit. Oh, you want battle on Chrome? All right. I mean, it's a women's league. I ain't gonna stop you from eating. But the men, I'm sure it's a different conversation. Be like, yo, Adam called me. Who? Adam. Nah, we ain't doing that. Pack it up. It's a whole different talk, bro. And listen, Shuni has battled over there, but it's been a while. Like, you've been damn near exclusively URL other than small league. So it's like, it's a different thing. I'm convinced it's completely different. If she call and a male battle rapper call with some kind of stature, it's different.
Yeah, I'm sure it is too. But I do think that if you are in contracts, I do think that things would go over a little better with a phone call. You know what I'm saying? They may be able to tell you, in order for us to let you slide on this battle, we want this and this. And I feel like you would kind of owe them that courtesy and maybe even what they're asking for if you locked in contract. But I do feel like, I'm not sure if a person like Jazz is locked in contract, but I do feel like URL has the power to have her not take a battle somewhere they didn't want her to. So I feel like in order for it to happen, I don't feel like they should find out just off the strength of rumors or an actual announcement. If they want to do it on Chrome 23, I do think that they should go ahead and let them know to see if it's going to be an issue. But I wouldn't mind seeing it on Chrome 23 or on URL. I just know that certain battles for the ladies on URL may get put on smaller cards, which takes, like you were explaining, it kind of could take away the impact of the battle if it's on a smaller card. It don't seem
so significant if it's at the bottom of a URL card. It just don't hit the
depending on who on there. So them headlining over there, it's gonna get hella talk. It's gonna be, one of them ones, and it's gonna have that feel to it. And I think they kind of deserve that. So if URL is gonna book it, I want them to book it on a card a good card. You know what I'm saying? A card that holds some weight, not just any old card y'all putting together.
Freddie, who wins?
But I would love to see it.
Between Shu and Casey?
Absolutely.
I got the big chancleta. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man,
let's go.
That's my girl, but
it's always go Casey, go.
Yeah,
but, man, I love Shuni getting her bag for real though.
I feel like the last couple Casey showings I've seen, I feel like she been in her bag, bro.
Yeah,
I feel like she really been on her shit, and she's not. Her coming in there choking and stumbling is not something I'm worried about. She been punching better. She just, I don't know, like she in a better space. She doing TV and shit. Like she look happy. If you see on the timeline or Instagram, she look like life treating her good. She in a good space. That's not to say I seen Shuni at a homeless shelter or nothing crazy.
Right.
Her life is good too. I'm just saying, like me.
It sounded like
watching
Shuni was
Casey,
fighting at Popeyes and shit.
Yeah, like she fighting for her life in these streets. No, shout out to Shuni. Like I just see Casey is like, just look like she different right now, and I'm excited to see it.
No, I agree. The only hiccup I've seen with Casey lately probably was when she went over to KOTD for the Pat State thing. But I think that's just because she was out of her element. I don't even think she did that bad. So like I agree with you. Other than that, I think Casey's been on her shit for real. So if I had to worry about prepare issue, I probably would be more worried about Shuni, Right. She does have those hiccups here and there. But if they both on their A game, because this is a battle that I would love to see, I'm gonna add Shuni. I just fuck with we do a little
now
more.
I feel like shit.
I've
picked Shuni for almost every battle except this one. And I usually pick against Casey. That's what's crazy. But something telling me I think Casey can win this.
I'm not saying she can't, but I do have Shuni taking this battle. I think that what it is that Shuni has a really likable style, delivery, the way she write her bars, and I feel like it's a hard style to beat. It's like Ill Will to me. Like Shuni got a hard style to beat to me if she on key and on point with what she doing. Cause she got the aggression and her bars be there too. Like she have that shit together. So I feel like she's just a well-rounded package. And that's a little more than Casey, I would say.
Check some. We can move on to the next topic. I need to do my homework real quick. Gotta see
next topic was we're not getting a Verb and Swamp battle.
What?
Oh shit!
I know about this.
Damn.
I knew it. All right.
Damn.
No Verb, no Swamp.
Yup.
Not on Summer Madness.
Summer Madness. Why?
Somebody in the chat said hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Nah.
Big
hallelujah. Big hallelujah.
Pocket.
I can't.
I'm not gonna lie. I've said this before, and I'm sticking to it. I said that if we don't get this battle between Swamp and Verb this year, don't try to sell it to me next year. Y'all done all this promo right now, back and forth that we don't want, that we didn't ask for. Y'all calling each other Fruit Loops and all kinds of weird ass shit on the timeline, and it's just crazy right now.
Could they battle on a value?
It better happen this year, where it still matters, where we can.
Do you feel like it has to be a big card though? Like how many more big cards they gonna have?
No, because I didn't even want this on Summer Madness. This not a summer, bro. It's not a Summer Madness battle to me.
Why not? I definitely think
it's just not.
Battle.
It's not, bro. I want to give all the credit in the world to Swamp because he's been winning his battles. Whether you like what he's doing up there, you don't, or you think it's just okay, or circumstantial, or whatever. Oh, well, this nigga choked versus him, and Fonz choked. Rum Nitty wasn't like whatever your logic is. He won the battles. I don't want to take that from him. He won. Shout out to him. I just don't feel like the Verb that we've seen over the last couple of years versus what Swamp brings to the table. I just don't feel like it's going to be a great battle. Maybe because of what they're going to want to say to each other now from all the back and forth. Maybe I'm underestimating it, but just looking at it on paper, I'm like, bro, I don't want to. This not Summer Madness to me.
The slick country grammar talk that we would get in that battle would be legendary.
Might be crazy.
I'm for it.
I don't know, bro. I mean, I just feel like he gonna call Verb pussy for 3 rounds, and Verb gonna rap bomb atomically for 3 rounds, and I don't think we gonna like it.
So he said with the St. Louis accent, so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, I just don't see for me where it's gonna be a good battle. But all right, I know it's just me. I understand for the rest of the culture, I might be tripping. Like, nah, it's a rivalry now. It's a big deal. Both of these niggas they promoing the fuck out of it. I will give them that. I'm not gonna lie about that part. It's sold. The battle is sold. But I'm like,
we know why?
Do it now. Do it now.
Is it because it's they gave him not enough time? Like, what is it? Did they put out?
It's Verb. I think Verb was leveraging. Verb got 100 battles he could take. Swamp, this person, JC, that person. Like, it's a lot of names that could battle Verb right now. He go back and forth with everybody. And I think ARP called with the bag. And he said, all right, I'll battle over here. And URL probably said, this is what we got for Swamp. And he was like, see you next time. Damn. So it seemed like what happened. That's what it looked like what happened. Because for all that promo, you would have thought it was locked in. Normally, when we see battle rappers go back and forth that much, it's already booked. They just doing the promo for it. So now it's like, all right. So my question now is that we not getting that battle on Summer Madness. Should Swamp still be on Summer Madness? He's not having a bad year. He just came off a run last year where he was mentioned in the top 20 on the Cody list. Should he be on Summer Madness? Y'all feel like he should?
I just don't know against who. Like nothing. That was the matchup for me.
Yeah,
I can't really think of one that would replace that.
Jay Smo, shout out to Let's Talk Battle Rap. He said Swamp vs. Trez in Houston.
I don't know. I don't really like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually more intrigued by that.
Swamp versus Luke Castro.
That's not bad.
No, he said Trez versus Castro on Summer. We not even talking about Lou or Trez right now.
No, they're saying as replacements for Swamp, for the Swamp battle.
Oh, for the Swamp battle. Okay.
Castro. Yeah, I don't know, man.
I like
Swamp
Trez
versus
and
Lux
Swamp.
is crazy.
That's okay. Now y'all see.
Yeah.
Next topic, because now y'all going crazy.
Right, y'all fucked
Okay, so quick question. So Swamp and Verb doesn't happen on Summer Madness, but you feel like it should happen before the end of the year.
It got to. Like, if you try to do this next spring, like, who cares?
Can it happen on Volume?
It can happen anywhere.
Right.
I'm saying there's only certain battles we want to see on the big cards.
Right.
You feel like this can be a little card battle too?
I want to happen on a Volume. Like, this don't gotta be.
Look, that boy don't want to see this battle. Freddie, let me ask you.
I want to see it on the stage.
You want to see it on the big stage?
Yeah, okay. I don't want to see it in a Volume. I don't like their styles for that. Like, I mean, I guess Verb can adjust to a Volume. I'm not sure how I like Swamp.
You don't think it would be better to hear it? I feel like the first battle we seen and really got Swamp popping was his Your Honor battle.
Right, the band situation.
So
right.
that setting, like
good
that,
in them settings, bro.
Him not having to yell, him being able to pace himself a little better, not having to yell over the crowd. I feel like we'll get a more polished version of whatever he has to say to Verb. And I think that Verb not having to worry about getting booed.
He got crazy with T-Top in that setting. He got crazy with Twerk in that setting. A$AP Mean in that setting. He did the tournament in that setting that he almost fucking won. Like, he's good in that. If it's in a Volume room, I'm not so sure Verb just walking in there and kicking his ass. He all right in there.
That's true.
He got a track record of winning. Even the Yana battle is good in that room where it's closed off and there's only maybe 50 to 60 people in there. That's Swamp room. So I'm not mad at it happening there. I just don't feel like he a on stage go crazy performer that, like, he had the one moment versus Tay-Rock, but like, do he got a bunch of other ones like that? Not really. I feel like maybe that's the best place for it for both of them. Verb get the rap. You don't got to worry about getting booed in New York and all that old crazy shit. Maybe that's the best place for it.
I think it would what is the word I'm looking for? Translate better in a Volume for both of them.
Yeah.
It takes out some elements that they might have to fight against. I think the crowd probably would love Swamp in Houston. Like, he give a certain energy. You know, he be rapping his heart out and stuff. So I feel like it's a lot he want to say to Verb. So I feel like you're gonna get all them little ad libs when the crowd cheer for him that give him that energy. He definitely, I think, could benefit from the crowd being there. But I like his smooth style, like the more polished look. Yeah. So I feel like a Volume would still benefit him and probably make the battle look a little better. So
we gonna get cigarette Swamp where he fixing the carburetor. That's the Swamp we gonna get versus Verb where he smoking the cigarette on stage.
He gonna come full prepared. He gonna have a nicotine patch and everything.
A nicotine patch is OD.
Okay, so
you gonna ride in on a tractor? My dog stay showing us that lawn equipment. Shout out to Swamp, man.
He said, y'all don't know what real money is. He told Bro, you don't know what real money is. You don't know how much one of these costs, bro. Real business, man. Shout out to Swamp. I respect
really making money. Shout out to my dog, man. Next up.
So we was gonna talk about Jazz versus Hustle and a rematch, and who benefits more from this particular rematch? Should it happen? Like,
Hustle.
I want to see it.
Yeah, Hustle 100%.
Hustle.
Big Hus. I'm actually
So
not
is
that interested.
she
I'm not
been
interested.
accusing Jazz of ducking, and is Jazz necessarily ducking if the battle don't really benefit her?
Jazz took Geechee. She not ducking nobody, bro. If you took Geechee Gotti, you're not ducking. I think the circumstances got to be right. And to even further my point, I literally just saw Jazz tweet. She was supposed to battle Rock this summer in a 1-rounder. The timing just wasn't right. She's not afraid to rematch Hustle. To me, it feels like Jazz is the golden child. She cannot miss. She cannot do no wrong. She had a little bit of an issue with the one battle where we couldn't hear the audio and shit, or whatever battle that was.
King Battle, that was at RX
was it
battle.
the clip battle that was a little awkward too, that we kind of wasn't feeling.
Yeah.
But it's like, for the most part, Jazz track record is immaculate. We love everything about Jazz and what she brings to battle rap. And I think if Hustle can get up there and punch Jazz in the fucking face a few times, it definitely benefits her more. I think Jazz, if she beat Hustle, is just like, well, she beat her the last time. So it's like, all right, well, I mean, it's a big win, but is we looking at Jazz any more crazy that she beat Hustle again? Nah.
No.
You looking at Hustle for beating the shit out of Jazz because nobody just beats Jazz. It don't happen. So that's the thing. It's for me, it's easily Hustle who benefits more for beating Jazz. It's not even close to me.
Jazz already up 1 clear on her. Like, what does this do for her?
I mean, right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's them two and maybe Casey and some other name I might not be thinking of right now. That's kind of in the lead for the Wody shit right now. Like, whoever of the two win the battle, that's likely who wins Wody, without even really reading too far into it.
I don't know. It depends on how clear somebody wins. If it's a debatable battle, I think it's still favors Jazz. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that interested. I don't know. I feel like there's other battles out there that you can make for both of them that I'd rather see before this. But I guess with them being the top 2 for Wody is a good reason to maybe book it. But other than that, I'm not that interested in it.
Do it gotta be on Summer Madness? Like, is it that big a battle where it gotta kind of be on a Summer Madness type card?
No, not for like a rematch. No, I don't think so. I think you can throw this anywhere, and it'll be something people would want to see. It's 2 big names, 2 of the biggest female battlers. But I don't know. Just for me, my personal, like, I'm not super hyped about it. I got you. I'm fine without it, to be honest.
My money says URL is fighting for this. If Jazz or Hustle call URL and say, "Yo, Remy trying to book me and Jazz," they kicking out bread to try to get it. I think Hustle is the first lady of URL. Jazz is she the girl over there on URL. Like, niggas love Jazz, so it's like, you think they're gonna let that battle walk the chrome? I don't know about that.
Hell no. I want to see Jazz against more.
On no value. Jazz is a stage battle rapper.
I like Jazz.
I don't think you're throwing that in no
presenter battles. Like her versus Rock, that was interesting when somebody said that right now. I would way see some shit like that.
I'm not mad at it.
I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
You don't want to see Jazz and Rock?
No, I'm talking about Jazz and Hustle. I'm sorry. I don't want to see that.
Me neither. Why you not? Why not? Wait, what's happening right now?
I ain't just
all of y'all.
I don't think it.
What needs to be said?
It really. Yeah, I mean, things could be said, but it's just kind of like, I don't feel like nobody benefit but Hustle. I don't feel like even if Jazz wins, the only way Jazz wins in this battle is if it's a classic, if it's just like one of them. And I feel like it's a high risk, low reward battle for her, because Hustle could get up there and fucking smoke her.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, why would I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it has a purpose. It doesn't have a real purpose.
Well, not for
other
Jazz.
battles. Yeah, and I don't know. I feel like, is the only person wanting to see the battle Hustle?
It is, because she got something to prove. Jazz had nothing to prove. She proved what she had to prove the first time. You know what I'm saying? It's Hustle who had all those rumors circulating around her after the battle, saying that, oh, this person wrote for her. Oh, this person cut out the choke. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of controversy surrounding that battle that is on Hustle's side. Jazz was Gucci. Jazz wrapped her around and she left. You know what I'm saying? Like, only person that needs to prove something is hustle. Jazz has no benefit for this battle. It doesn't. It's something to do.
Damn.
I don't know. I don't want to. I'm not really championing for it. I would watch it, of course, and I would promote it, of course, but I'm okay. So, the next
Damn,
topic.
Kels, I wish we would have got them battles yesterday. I really want to talk about some actual battles.
We're gonna talk about. Oh, you wasn't in here. You had fell asleep. Damn. So we're gonna talk about a few battles.
But he had real life shit happening.
No, I watched a few of them. It was one of them I did doze off for while waiting for the event to start.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we got some battles on this track list that we're gonna talk about. That we not from last night. It's from the app. What is it? Born Legacy 37. I think that's
54 or whatever. One of them.
Nah, that wasn't even a Born Legacy event. It was just an app event.
Oh, word?
It wasn't outside? I thought it was outside.
JC and EK wasn't on.
Nah, it was just an app exclusive event.
Oh, he was these 1 round app exclusive. You're right.
Oh shit! I thought that was Born Legacy. Okay, whatever. We was gonna talk about real quick. Can URL can their summer badness match what it looked like this Max Out 3 card is shaping up to be? What do they have out so far? Ill Will versus Hitman.
Fire.
What's the other ones?
Verb versus A-Ward.
Fire.
And then it was another one too, right? They announced another one, right?
No, but we know.
Are you sure? They don't have 3 announcements out.
I could have.
They might have. I mean, I haven't been on the timeline today. They might have announced another one, but from what is being said, like what?
Oh, I thought it was 3 out. I'm glad I ain't say nothing.
The RBE card
mega match
is what Norbs was on his live stream calling it Summer Max Out 3. Norbs is wild. Like, I'm not gonna lie. The names on the card, top to bottom, just looking at it is like, yo, bro.
Yeah.
This that old feel. Like this it. I don't know how else to get around it. Yo, URL. I know y'all already saw Av and Rock agreeing to battle, and that's likely to be on Summer Madness. That's cool. That hairline? Absolutely. Do I think it take a little work? Yeah, I think it's a lot of fans who don't remember, who are here now, that Av was Cave Gang and Av got sick at COVID and then the Bridge fight and Av having an opinion on what happened there. It's a lot of things that a lot of people don't remember or just not aware of. I think it takes an amazing trailer. It takes somebody who know a little bit about the culture and what has happened to put a trailer together that can sell that battle to everybody, not just the people who know why it's a good battle that need to happen. You got to sell it. And unless you're going to really sell it, it just looked like a battle to everybody. It's like, all right, well, they just booked it. Well, wow, what's the history on it?
It's one matchup. Like, that's it. Fucking Max Out card is one matchup that is just like, I know URL has got to be punching the air on that one.
They gonna be sick.
Like, how did they drop the ball?
It's like about at least one more announcement on that motherfucker they gonna be sick about.
They're getting ready to throw up. And I'm wondering, we talked about Shuni calling URL. You think either one of them called? Say, yo, that's what I'm doing. You think they called them niggas?
Especially with this specific battle and not being on Summer Madness.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, bro, they gonna be, if they don't know, oh my God. I don't know how they gonna beat this card. I really don't think it's possible. I'm gonna be honest. You better, listen, I'm gonna say this. You better somehow end up getting Lux to be on this card. You better somehow get Rex and Chess the battle on this card.
It would be too bad if y'all got Surf out of jail and had him on this one too.
Yo, y'all need to get a nigga to commit a crime and then battle Surf in jail. Y'all better do something. Because Fonz and Suge is fire, but ain't enough. I'm telling you now, when the rest of this card get announced, niggas is gonna be going crazy.
I don't feel like Summer Madness again.
I don't know what they're going to do to top this card. I don't know that it's possible. I really don't. So you better bring out all the weaponry, because it's lit. Shout out to
and they
Adam,
waiting
man.
a little long to put the first announcement out for Summer Madness. Like that card is they announced the date. It's in Houston. It's August 29th. Yeah. I think it's August 29th.
Houston, what y'all good? I just seen on the timeline Houston got a fucking syphilis outbreak.
It's not in
y'all
Houston.
All right?
What?
No, it's in Houston. I think it's in Houston.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, they do got a crazy syphilis outbreak. Y'all better be they up 100. They up 128% on the syphilis.
Oh damn. Y'all fucking out there.
The percentages out there crazy.
Holy
That's what happened with Atlanta and gonorrhea. That's how that's.
You better go out there and get some battle rap and some drinks and nothing else. Go back
Don't
home.
even try the wings. Bring your own hot pocket. You don't know what's down.
You might have to.
You might have to
go to Walmart and get some saran wrap. Make sure you safe. It's crazy.
What?
You gonna be
wear your mask down there, gang. Wear your mask down there, gang. We don't know what's going on over around them parts. Be safe. Stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Lord,
oh, they dangerous already.
They clapping
you
out
right,
there.
They is. It's a little spooky out there.
They clapping.
Y'all
out
good?
There.
What the fuck just going on down there?
Clap out there, boy.
How you have a syphilis outbreak? Who started that? God damn.
Nasty work.
This syphilis go away in the 90s?
Mr. Nasty time.
Niggas found syphilis. What the fuck is going on, bro?
Oh, here it is. Let's start.
You ain't heard the word syphilis in 30 years. Where the fuck that shit come from? Come on, son.
That's nasty.
Come on.
Word. Man,
they not fucking with it. Y'all got URL in any way fucking with that card. We kind of know about.
I don't think so, bro.
In any way.
What did Red say in Friday when he went to get his son from Debo knocking him? No. You want some of this old man? No. That type of no. I don't.
I told you about coming down here and messing with these people.
Hell no.
No. Yeah, I don't see
Adam got one. He been saving all his money. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Hell no. To the no.
401k out for this one.
Wait, they saying, is this pay-per-view $75?
Well, shit. After them days we synced on that motherfucker, how else they gonna pay for it?
That's what I'm saying.
I think it was $75.
I thought that was the door fee, but it could be.
I'm gonna have to do an extra delivery to get that motherfucker.
Yeah, we need some media passes.
We gonna have to stop that, hit that.
That's a fact.
You hear me? You hear me?
Whoa! What is your mind right now?
I'm done. Anyway,
shout out.
We got a few battles to talk about. Just a few. We gonna run through these real quick. I'm trying to find what I'm finna wear to this restaurant. I think I'm finna do biker shorts. What we somewhere. I got a shirt.
Boy.
I got comfy gang. You feel me?
Was the nigga HD7_7? He gonna pop back up low in the chat.
The thighs is out. That's what you gonna be like.
Yeah,
and all caps.
Okay, so we watched JC versus EK, Ace Amin versus Truffaut, and we watched Jack versus Chef.
Chef Trez was incredible.
Yeah, he was in his
Chef Trez. I'm saying it again. Chef Trez was incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Then I feel like I doubted him versus Show Off. I was like, yo, that's a lot. Show Off bring a lot of energy, a lot of aggression. I doubted him versus Twerk. Yo, Twerk got a lot of aggression, a lot of energy. Bruh, this battle versus Jack, and shout out to Jack, because, you know, he do his thing. I don't know what that was in this battle, but he did it.
Hell no.
Chef Trez,
no. We don't know
Nigga.
what the fuck that was, Jack.
Chef Trez been cooking this year, bro. Yeah, it was a 1-rounder. It got to a point in this battle where it just was like, yo, he is overkill at this point, bro. You could have been stopped. It's bad.
We was gonna leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
Leave him. It's okay. We sorry. We is sorry.
He kicking jackass all over the screen.
He's kicking jackass is crazy.
He kicking his ass. It's getting bad up there. It's like, yo, where this aggressive, like really, like rapping great Chef Trez been at, man?
I love it. He has some crazy material in that battle.
Bruh. Whooping his ass.
I'm trying to think of something he said.
What did he say? He
had the ratchet something Jack, like the ratchet, that shit was fire. He had a
Jack.
Yeah. He had another one that was fucking crazy. I'm sick. I wish I would have took down them bars. He went crazy for the whole battle, bro.
I just hate that they 1-rounders. Like when we get to the Cody panel, they're not gonna have as much significance. Him or the JC battle. Like they was great. They had great material for these battles, and it's like, damn, it's like they 1-rounders, bro.
Yeah.
Because as much as y'all keep trying to, EK was rapping good too, bro. My nigga. He lost. Clear. We not doing that.
So hold on, I wanted to ask about Jack Boy. Jack Boy just he didn't do that good, or was just Chef Trez was just that fire?
Both.
Yeah, I don't know what
crazy, bro.
Jack had a bunch of for like the first 45 seconds of the round, I didn't know what he was talking about. But then he had a lot of food references. It was like he was trying to do some food schemes and punches or whatever, chef stuff. And it didn't make sense. Like, then he finally got around to a few that really hit. Like, okay, I like that one.
Right.
And then he started talking to Smack about loyalty. And all that. And he closed around with like an easy bar.
And that was fire. I did like that.
That was fire.
When he was like, yo, you making it easy on them niggas to get the place they want, and the niggas that's been here and been loyal, we taking the short end of the stick, so to speak. So it's like, it's unfair.
I swear to God with Beasley.
Yeah, more battle rap agreements.
More grievances, yeah.
Like, okay, but I mean, it was dope. I get it, and Jack
Chef had a crazy lupus bar. He was like, "Yo, I think it's a mirror." Yeah, they set it up like a mirror match because they both bloods. And then he said, "You see how they trying to loop us in?" It was fire. He was going crazy. He had some great material. Shout out to these Air Force Ones for making it through the Drake concert and not like being bold as hell. You know what I'm saying? I could put these on today, and the bottoms is still white. Shout out to Drake concert.
That kind of make it like if they did figure that out, it's like, damn, do you want to see Jack on Summer Madness after that performance? Like it didn't do anything to help it. And I do remember at one point the nigga
he was rapping his ass off though. Like if you would have turned the volume up, turned the volume down to mute, he was rapping his ass off though. So if you would have like muted it, it was Summer Madness ready. Like I was like, damn, he was sweating and everything. But when you turned that volume up, it just wasn't quite.
It wasn't.
Shout out to my dog.
It wasn't in. Like I'm not vibing with this.
I would still like to see Jack of Summer Madness against Shine. I ain't gonna lie. I think that
I would too. No.
It fits. Yeah. It definitely fits. This performance didn't help. Right. I remember Sean saying, yo, you need a few good battles.
It wasn't necessarily the performance. It's literally what he rapping about. Like, what is you talking about, bro? Like, I love Jack. I did not know what he was talking about. I'm not stupid. I can understand when he rapping fast. I did not know what my dog was talking
about. Slice of cheese, amino acids, put it in the pot. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, he was like, something about the thyroid. I didn't know what's going on. I didn't know.
And when the soup brew, and then a hooly hoo, you do. Pow, loop de loop. Like, fam, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Oh, God.
The pot bubbling, the soup boil, crab boil, crab sticks. Hit him with the wow. It's like, fam, all this food shit. It's like I know you trying to because of the chef, but it's not.
The
It's
pot
not,
bubbling.
bro.
The what?
The pot bubbling, the crab boil, the seafood dish, the etouffee. Bow. Yeah, shot.
Gumbo sauce, chicken wings.
I hate
like,
y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. I hate y'all. Shout out to Jack, man.
Oh no, I don't know.
Creole
This just wasn't
Somebody
it.
said, "Hey, somebody shouts to Ruka. Y'all don't peep the Japanese? No, we
don't
did
peep
it.
Japanese,
I
bro.
thought I was dyslexic. I'm like, am I dyslexic? Is he rapping the word? Is this another language? What is happening?
Because the authentic battle, he was wilding.
But look though, y'all remember what happened with the authentic battle? That first like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. You remember I had to pause it. I sent y'all that clip. I'm like, bro, what is my dog talking about? Then he turned up for the rest of that fucking round or the rest of that battle.
Let me say this, bro. Jack, because if he hear this, I want him to know. I super duper appreciate your ability to be 100% authentic and original. You are your own person, and we love that about Jack. I'm not gonna hold you. That is fire, and he do his own thing. And when he do get into a great pocket, or he do get into a good cadence, or whatever, it's amazing. It's fire to see. It's unlike anything else in battle rap. It's very impressive. However, bro, I think sometimes, just be being honest, I think sometimes you be trying too hard to out rap the opponent, and you out rapping yourself. You saying a lot of nobody really understands unless you like hit and rewind 100 times and slow it down. Like, we want to hear it in the moment and catch it in the moment and not have to run it back. Yeah, pause. You have to run it back just to get the material. Like, sometimes it's like, I don't know what my dog's saying. He's like, he putting too many things together that don't really make sense on the first listen. And it's like, yo, bro, a lot of these battles we not watching. This is not the old era where we watched the one round of a battle 90 times because that's all that was out. This is not that time. I watch it once or twice. I probably never watch it again. So to not get your material in one shot or on the playback, like before we do the show, it's kind of like, really. I'll be a little more transparent with the buzz, bro. Maybe it's just me. I ain't listening. He probably wilding to everybody else. But to me, I'm being
because they was in the room looking confused too.
Yeah, like, man, what is man said?
She happens was standing there like,
right. It gotta make sense. So shout to him. Keep the originality. Don't change that.
So what y'all want to talk about? They packing up who?
Iggy. In the chat.
Oh, in the chat. What he said?
No, they just threw a little gif up, packing her up real quick. You know the chat's crazy.
So
my bad. I didn't cut you off, though.
You're good. You're good. So what y'all want to talk about next? I'm ironing my shirt.
ASAP versus True Foe.
That was a body,
bro. By the time we got to the third round, what I was yelling,
turn it off.
Just turn it off. Turn the battle off.
He kicked True Foe teeth in, bro. Jesus.
True Foe. And this is my guy. I ain't gonna.
True. Shout out to my dog.
Bro, I don't know what happened in this battle. You did not have it. Any of it.
It was funny. And some fruity fruits or whatever.
He said, yo, I don't know none of my material. What he said, I can't believe I'm doing this goofy ass shit.
He said, I don't know none of my shit.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know none of my shit. Shout out to my dog. That shit was funny. It was funny, but it's like, yo, bro, that is not a good look. He know that, though. Like, I
don't understand where he was like, yo, let's do this battle again in 2 days. Like, why would I give you 2 more days? Like,
do it in 2 days then.
Nah, bro. The battle was happening right now. My dog was up there delusional. Like, who does that, bro?
It's like, you know you ain't gonna do it again in 2 days. He like, you absolutely fucking correct, and I'm not.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna die right now.
Ace, you're not off the hook even, nigga, because You were so convinced. I mean, you did. You wasn't wrong about winning in the first 2 rounds, but you was so convinced that you fucked up your third. Like you let the moment get away from you. You could have had like the easy 30. Like I'm not saying you
My
did.
dog was
but
rapping
it
so
was weird.
viciously he bit his tongue off.
Yeah,
Bro,
he
was
was
bleeding out his
bleeding.
mouth.
She said he bit his tongue off.
My dog was up there looking like a serial killer.
Bro.
He had he wouldn't drink no water to like swish it around and like clear his mouth out, so it was just blood just
Wildin'.
in
Like,
the side of his mouth.
You vampire in Brooklyn right now? What the fuck is happening up here?
Like he was eating hot Cheetos. I'm like, bro,
nigga want to be cave gang. That nigga think he Dracula. He did really good though. I was messing with a lot of his material. Sometimes it's a disconnect with Ace and me personally as a consumer. But I did enjoy his material for this battle. So even if Truffaut would have really let me tell you where you messed up, Truffaut. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm. Talk about it.
It was that freaky nasty party around about Kales. You choked and you never got it back after that.
Yeah,
you better leave her alone. She's blessed and highly favored. You leave her alone. You called her ugly.
Having a hell of a year.
You called her ugly. You said all these bad things about that. That's a woman of God. You see her butt? Kale's thick as hell. Kale's is thick. You better stop talking about these thick women out here like that.
Her booty cheeks is a blessing next to another blessing. That thing is amen.
Kill got thighs and ass, and she beat bitches up too. I seen her beat a bitch up right outside of her own event. You better leave her the fuck alone, Truffaut. That's why you choked in that goddamn battle.
Yo, shout out to Jay who kept telling the crowd, and she can fight. I love that. She was like, "And my hands work, my nigga. I can fight."
Oh yeah, no, she definitely did. Every time the battle unfroze, we could hear her saying, "I fight for real."
I like that.
So I believe her.
That's the only thing it was picking up.
That's the only thing we heard. But she was rapping fast because I know that usually.
You know what? As a fact, to be honest, we did see a good amount of her round to be able to say that we could tell she picked her pacing up and her rapping. Because before that, right before the battle, Fat Boy literally was like, I don't know, man. I feel like she's gonna do real good. I like how she paced herself. I like that slow rap. She was not rapping slow. She had more of a rapid pace into her delivery. Her aggression it's always there. She got like a gritty feel automatically. But she she was in her bag from what we could see. So I'm excited to see that battle whenever they drop. Please don't hold the event, y'all.
Man, she was rapping like her food was getting cold. She was trying to get the fuck out of there.
And when the event was or they battle was over, you can hear her on the mic like, I need a shot. I need a shot.
She felt good about that.
I'm excited to see that battle back, her and Vixen. But
yeah, we was trying to hang in there, Kels. We really was trying.
Back to Truffaut though.
Yeah.
Dead body.
Yeah.
That was not.
We don't even got him to give him is he dead kick. Folks is out of there.
You was a ghost.
Dog, he got kicked bad.
Yeah, Truffaut ain't having the best year this year.
He's probably gonna be Book versus Lux next, because that's what Mike P said gotta happen. Mike P said you gotta lose in order to get the next big name. So he probably Book versus Lux next. So
that's true. He's on like a 3-4 like fucking choking in battle streak. Like it's crazy.
So he about to get Lux on Summer Madness main event is what you
said.
Yeah,
there you go. You're about right.
Yeah.
No more bottom of the card for you.
They about to bring Daylight back outside. They probably gonna bring Daylight back outside.
Daylight Truffaut. Let's get it.
They about to announce him versus Cassidy.
No, Cassidy.
I mean, did y'all see the Rum Nitty promo for Ace?
Yo, that's crazy. Ace got Rum outside doing promo.
Promo too. Not Nitty showing his personality. Not Nitty taking the time out of his day to go shoot scenes at stores and doing shaky push-ups and like come on now. I love it. I absolutely love it. I didn't want to see that battle on Summer Madness, but I love the promo.
Something about that promo was like, I think this battle might actually be good now. I don't know.
Right.
Here we go. Y'all ready? I'm gonna fuck it up for everybody.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right, let's do this. I want that same energy for Calico. Why you not promoting like that for the Calico battle? Like a month ago.
Damn. What's his name? Fat Boy? Shit.
Because
you ain't have
come
to
on
do that.
now. Like you got
You ain't
the
have to do
promo
that.
for Ace I mean. Why
That's
you not
because
trying to get Calico to come outside with this energy?
Because Ace started it.
It ain't
First
booked.
of all, Ace is the promo god. You gotta understand that. He started that. He got Nitty outside. Shout out to Ace because that's one thing he gonna do. Get you to come outside. He started making videos and tweets and just doing things. And that's what got Nitty to like really entertain.
And this
and Calico is not finna be booked for Summer Madness because he had already said, I'm not doing this. We know what the date is. If he's not already booked and been booked, he likes to have time to write. So he's not going to be on Summer Madness in my eyes.
I remember him on Twitter saying, yo, I respect dude paying too much to take that battle on short notice. So if y'all going to book me. But it's like, yo, bro, Nitty, we want you to battle Cal. We understand there's not a lot of back and forth between y'all history-wise to kind of sell it yet, but yo, generate it. Where is it good? Because Cal sure now, he don't care nothing about no rum Nitty. If y'all pay me to battle him, I will, but come on, bro. Somebody got to get it going.
Jay Smo said Cal asked for 60 days for Nitty with 50 days left till Summer Madness. Don't do my dog like that.
Yeah.
Don't do my dog like that.
Earlier we were talking about Jack Boy not having such a good performance leading into Summer Madness. I like that Ace had a really good performance leading into Summer Madness, and he had a battle book, and you could tell it was already booked because he kept mentioning while they was going crazy, Summer Madness, Summer Madness. So I think this is the kind of momentum you want when you have a battle like Rum Nitty coming up and on an event like Summer Madness. So shout out to Ace for having a good tune-up battle.
Wait. It's booked?
Ace, I mean,
no, it don't sound like it's booked in real life. Excuse me.
Oh, it's not?
No, I thought he was trying to get it booked.
I thought it was legit, like for show going down.
No, I ain't heard no announcement. I'm not putting that out there. Somebody in the comments tell me something. Somebody tell me something.
I mean, it looked crazy if Ace and Rum doing all this promo, and then it don't end up on there.
Somebody tell me, is it booked? It got to be at least one other person that know.
I mean, it's a month.
Looking
it's
at?
a month away.
What is y'all talking about?
It's a month away. Like this is the time for. Listen, John. Like matter of fact, I got you right now. John said on Twitter, "Welp, I didn't get the call for Summer Madness. It's already seemed like it's booked or locked in or whatever he said, right? Y'all seen that tweet? So the card is done. We just don't know who won it.
Right.
I would imagine if they doing promo right now, this must be booked.
That's what I was thinking. That's why I was saying that maybe Rum Nitty ain't.
I don't know if we should assume
for Calico because it ain't booked. I feel like the only reason Nitty would be doing this is because it's booked. And
that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I don't know.
All right, let's get to the real question. Now let me get to the real question. Is Ace Summer Madness worthy right now?
Of course,
that's the real question.
Most people are gonna say no, but it's like when you come into Rum Nitty. I mean, pause. According to Rum Nitty, like when you ain't getting the Calicos and these big battles you want, he doesn't mind calling out people like Ace and these other type of battles that he's taking.
We ain't saying it's not a good battle. It's this Summer Madness worthy.
Yeah, the Summer Madness worthy. I think lyrically,
not that it's not a good
really good material out of this.
Right. I would say originally no, but like nowadays, I think so. Yeah, I'm not mad at it, and I don't think it is a bad look for Summer Madness. Back in the days, though, the old type of Summer Madness is definitely not. But we're out of those kind of matchups. We're kind of like running out of those top tier Summer Madness only type battles.
That's what I keep. That's the problem I keep running into. Then it's like I keep hearing people say that, and I'm understanding to it. I get it, but here's the thing: it just don't. The star quality is just not there, and I'm not trying to slight any of the battle rappers. I'm not talking about your talent level or how good you are. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about all right. There's not that many vet battles left. Okay, there's not that many superstars left. And it's like, okay, well then you're gonna make a card and title it Summer Madness, and it's going to be a bunch of mid-tier level niggas. And to some degree, it's like, all right, well, you got to put them in a position to make stars of certain moments, out of certain moments, and give them an opportunity. Yeah, but is that opportunity or is that time on the Summer Madness stage? What if nobody do nothing? Summer Madness.
You gotta take that risk, Fat Boy. What you gonna have? A bunch of Undertakers on the
I'm
stage?
Understanding to it.
Old man, old man
no
madness. This we wanna have? Verb gonna be in a great bid, hunched over with a walker on stage, bro.
All right, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
All right, I hear what you're saying, but let me ask you this: Do you really feel like DNA versus Jerry West is Summer Madness? If I'd have told you, because John got a bunch of back and forth with a lot of these up and coming Soufflé Souls and Foots and these niggas and Hansel and like if they book John versus Hansel, is that Summer Madness?
Here's my thing though. I feel I feel like they still have to do the work. A guy like Jerry West, however, his opportunity he should have been had an opportunity. You feel what I'm saying? But things happen, whatever the case may be. People, get overlooked. So it's like a guy like Jerry West, I feel should have an opportunity to be on Summer Madness the same way Luke Castro had his shot on. I think he was on Summer Madness. He battled Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Jerry West and Hansel, I can't put them in the same conversation because Hansel hasn't gotten to the point that Jerry West has. He hasn't produced as much moments in battle rap.
And Jerry West has the moments to get you a Summer Madness battle. I'm just asking.
At this point, yeah, you have whatever. I think we're at a point where we are trying to measure measure people at the apex of what was. You feel what I'm saying? And not giving them the benefit of a doubt of what they are. You know, guys that have done this at a high level, yeah, I understand you want to see those type of guys, but they not here. The reality is that there's a very small amount of people that can do that. And a lot of those matchups are burnt out. They have been exhausted. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Whether it's been on a URL, RBE, there's not a lot of matchups left. So we gotta produce what you can. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the top 6 right now are there, but who knows with time? It might be.
Okay,
you know
hey Dutch, I got a suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
At what point, more question. At what point do we turn the new top 6 versus the previous top 6 and create rivalries? At what point do we turn the last top 6 and the new top 6? When do we turn those 12 niggas versus the real 6 and the Fonzes and them niggas? When does all this come into play? Because I feel like we so far from that. I don't think we in the transition where those battles become rivalries. I feel like too much of battle rap is niggas is friends and everybody is groups and like where does the energy come from for any of that? That's what's missing. Like we had St. Louis versus New York, Philly versus New York. We had Jersey versus the Midwest. We had a lot. At what point do we see where these niggas don't like these niggas and they battle?
I feel like somewhat, shout out to P, I feel like somewhat he's trying to create that with quote unquote having a top 6, but I don't like the label of top 6 because it kind of gives them like a negative connotation the same way how you had like the PG, whatever the case may be. But I see what the vision is of where you got new guys are coming in and they looking for wreck. They looking for smoke. And I feel like the guys that are from the UM class, in a sense, the first one, they're not far removed. And I think this is also what you're running into, and it kind of is what's going on with even the top guys like Rum Nitty and Sean. They're looking for their fair shot before those guys, walk into the sunset. Meanwhile, you got guys like the guys that are coming from like Fonz and Real Sick. Those guys want their shot against the guys like Rum Nitty and K-Shine. Not them in particular, but their stature. And then meanwhile, so there's a lot of chasing going on. I feel there's a lot of chasing going on, but there's no real bridge where somebody gets to where another person's spot is without some type of sacrifice, and where, you know what, do me a favor, if you take this person, I'll get you this person, and sometimes those guarantees never happen. So it's a game that you have to play, and where you get to where you want to get to without sacrificing
nigga,
what
the point is, we can't just throw these niggas on Summer Madness. It don't matter. Like, they got to do a better job at introducing them. They got to do a better job at, like you said, having the matchups from, stop just having them Sosa Flair that jump straight to the top, battling, you know what I'm saying, when there's plenty other people along the way.
Who else can you?
Where's Fonz? Their real name Brandon, Elijah Stray, Holmesy, Rada, like all these other people. You got Klutz battling us, fucking chilling JC at the top of his career. Like, where's Swervo and like Kid Chaos and all of these guys? Like, what's happening is a lot of these battle rappers get the big head because they get to battle somebody that's way above their tier. So now they don't want to battle people in their class and the class right above them, and people that's coming up in this game at the same time. They want to just keep battling people that's above them because they don't see no benefit in battling somebody in their class. And that's because you shouldn't be having Klutz battling JC to start his career. He should. Where's Kid Chaos would have been a great battle. They're pins. Kid Chaos is definitely higher than him in this ranking system, but he's more closer to him than JC.
Yep, that's a fact. You're right.
So, it's about y'all gotta use the new people to help build up the resumes of the newer, like the guys that's still new, but they didn't have a few of their matchups, so we know who they are. They should be being utilized in this time. That way you don't have to keep trying to find all these mega matches for your cards. You can put one or two really good matches on there and then start using that draw to build up the new Crucible, the Crucible number 2, Crucible number 1. They should be being utilized. Stop just giving them big name people.
How y'all feel? I'm gonna ask one question, Dutch. Hold on, real quick. How would y'all feel? All right, if URL just announcement, right? Let's say they already announced Av and Rock because we wanted to make sense. They already announced Av and Rock. Oh, Fonz versus Suge. Okay, and then the next announcement. What if they said K-Shine versus Foots? Is anybody mad at that on Summer Madness?
I'm not mad at that, but there is a Fonz battle in there somewhere. That should happen. Like, where that Fonz? Where's the what?
Here's my.
Oh yeah, K-Shine and Fonz. That never happened.
So it's stuck skipping. That's what I'm saying. We can't just skip things. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem
about that.
Damn, I forgot that one-on-one never happened.
Here's my issue with that. I don't like that battle. Like everybody said, there's a Fonz battle. Like Low said, there's a Fonz battle there somewhere that should be addressed before that. I feel like if you're gonna have these top vets go against the new guys, have them at least exhausted all the battles that you can possibly think of at that point. But also the issue is, Lo, you said introduction. You run into a visibility problem when you have an app where you don't have YouTube drops. So what the next best way of introducing these guys? Big names. Because let's be real. Let's be completely honest here.
That's also part of the problem.
What would you rather watch? Hansel versus Holmesy or Hansel versus JC?
I ain't gonna lie.
I get what you're saying. I definitely understand what you're saying. There is an issue here that they're gonna have to figure out eventually. It's the visibility thing and understanding that recording battles and just dropping them on the app for these new guys is probably not the best way to introduce them to the culture. So when you do have them on a pay-per-view or a live stream event, yes, it is going to make more sense to put them up against somebody that we know so that we could be willing to even pay attention. completely understand that. So I feel like they probably do have two issues. They have to, eventually get to the point where they're streaming more of the new guys, whether that be on Caffeine or, giving them matchups that will make sense on those live stream events, being able to stream from their app eventually, hopefully, so that they can stream more events on their own and not have to do, just Caffeine or whatever. I don't know, but you can't exhaust all of their battles by having them battle people that should have been more toward, when they build up their resume some.
I felt like that's what happened to Av. I felt like I know it wasn't intentional, but I always.
You said what happened to Av?
Yeah, I know it wasn't intentional, right? But I feel like Av and Nitty was a down the road battle, and I know they didn't realize at the time it was going to turn out like that. They were just trying to book a good battle, and Av was kind of just getting started. And I know, but it's like Av after that battle, we expected the world from that nigga. Then he smoked chess, and it was like, well, damn, who is there for Av the battle like down the road? Like maybe a Conceited, maybe a B Magic. When he got to them battles, B Magic wasn't any good anymore. Conceited is way out of the picture.
Far
so
removed.
It's like we lost Av in the process. So he had nobody to look forward to that was like the mirror match down the road, like where, your family tree, so to speak. When you get to the top of the tree, this who you battling. And nobody was there. He had already kind of went through what was there. So it was like the only real name that's still waiting is Big K, for real. That's the only like big Av match we kind of waiting patiently for. But it's like, yeah, like Klutz, you just battled
your end game,
Chilla and JC. So it's like,
and you missed out on what they would have paid you in 2 years for that battle.
Exactly.
Because you getting that on your rookie. You an extra new rookie. You ain't worth that much.
Right.
That battle, once you done built your resume up, you would have got a little bit more. We just gonna say that. You would have definitely got more. So it's like y'all gotta, it's a balance and or figuring it out. Like they gotta figure out a program development system for their artists.
Hold on. I don't want to say this name.
Go ahead.
I don't want to say this name, but I'm going to say it anyway.
Say it.
We talked about it earlier. Can URL match Max Out 3?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you the answer is yeah. Y'all need to call Easy. I don't know how you going to fix it, but you should have fixed it by now. You need to call Easy. That's it. That's the only way.
He was on his stream the other day, low key.
Or somebody on that card battle ain't Easy.
He was on his stream the other day. He was like, "Shit, they can still call me. I'm not that mad." He said, "Shit, they can still call me for Summer Madness. I am not that bad." He said, "If that money looking right, they can call me. You got a friend in me.
60 bands. I'm outside."
And there's so many matchups left for him over there that makes sense for Summer Madness. Yo, that nigga the energy right now too. Niggas better get
not being there and Surf being gone is crippling URL. I'm talking about y'all niggas look.
Shit, y'all might can't even have him rematch Twerk. Y'all might not even gotta waste a new matchup on that nigga. Y'all could probably have him and Twerk rematch on that motherfucker.
Years of fandom of battle rap, I ain't never in my life questioned if URL was going to be the blockbuster card of the summer. And for the first time ever, we questioning it. Ain't good.
I got one more point I want to make too, because I ain't going to let none of these dudes off the hook. Battle rappers, y'all are blamed too. You are part of the blame because remember we just talked about matchups that have been exhausted.
Yeah.
Not only matchups have been exhausted, some of you battlers don't eat. Let's keep it up. A lot of y'all are mid to the point where we have no choice but to book y'all. So not only were people giving shots on these big cards,
this shit went
and either choke or mediocre. Yeah, we have bad nights, but at the end of the day, when you get that type of opportunity and then you ask, you know what I'm saying? You just pretty much just you did a dud on you. Listen, you just pretty much just wasted a matchup. You wasted a battle on stage. So now sometimes we have to double back and maybe do a rematch. All right, fine. And you got guys who have been cooking, but like I said, visibility is an issue with the app, but there's enough media to cover it if you do well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I've seen media cover Holmesy cooking the Saurus in the Saurus' debut, cooking him. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, we haven't seen this Holmesy in a minute. You know what I'm saying? So there's media that is still covering, top media, that are still covering these battles if you do well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you do well, word will get around and you will get another opportunity. But these guys aren't doing as well as we thought they were. You know what I'm saying? With some of these opportunities to get them to another, like Lo said, get them another opportunity to a big stage instead of just having them skip the line and then, you know, have a whole bunch of battles that they take early and not at least transitioning them to those big battles later on down the line where it means more. So there's the battles have to take some time, take some of the blame too. I ain't gonna lie to you, like they gotta take some of the blame, bro.
I think we. My answer is yes to this question. I think we out of the situation we was in here. Do y'all feel like the Easy versus URL thing is finally enough out the way to where we can move on and we out of the cycle of having to keep talking about Easy versus URL? I feel like we done. Because even if you do a trenches situation, I would like to think we done playing the game.
I hope so.
Yeah, because I'm kind of over them going back and forth at this point. Like it really took over battle rap media. Even when they was dropping battles, we stopped hearing about, like Dutch was saying, we stopped hearing niggas doing recaps. They wasn't even doing recaps no more. We was only talking about Easy and URL and whatever other drama. Like recently, it was Quad Harlem Legend had the media in a chokehold for about 2 days.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Watching that shit unfold in real time was crazy.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That was wicked. I don't know what happened.
I took a nap and I took a nap and the show broke up. But like, what happened?
Yeah, I went to sleep and woke up and niggas was like, "It's no fuck that nigga." I'm like, "Fam, what just happened?"
Word.
I was sleeping. I woke up. Niggas was enemies.
I'm not even here.
Eye really slow. And y'all just broke up.
Freddie be at work. He in a different time zone.
Yeah, I'm saying like certain media shit. I don't be on.
Yeah, it was going. The more and it was hours of them going lefter and lefter. It was crazy.
lefter and lefter.
I want to say this.
It went in a full square. You hear me?
I don't care whose side you standing on. I don't have a dog in the fight one way or the other. I don't know Quad or Harlem Legend enough to know nothing about neither one of them. So I don't really care either way, to be honest. Shout out to both of them. I don't know. But my thing is, I'm listening to all this unfold, and what I want to say is I feel like I'm a good judge of character, and I've been around long enough to know when certain people not who they claim to be to some degree, just based on how they talk and the stuff they respond to. I don't think Quad is just all 100% guilty and just a liar and all this. I really believe that he's saying a lot of stuff that it looked like Harlem Legend not necessarily responding to. Like he looked like he probably was saying some things. I don't got Quad just making all of that shit up. Some of that shit you did say, bro. Some of that shit you was chatty pattying behind the scene to Quad. And that was because that's your man. Just like when you are a podcast, we talk to each other. Shit goes on. So to act like he just sitting up here on camera lying simply because one thing got out that he did say, it's like, come on, bro. We're not gonna make this nigga out to be crazy. I think you bugging the fuck out. And to sit up here and act like you are 100% innocent in that situation is weird. Take accountability, bro. That's supposed to be your man. He fucked up. But to act like you had no role in that at all is that's whack, yo. Don't do that. It's whack. Y'all on the same show together. I don't know how you just leave the nigga hanging and just be like, yo, choose between you and Rex. Like, bro, obviously if you got 30 years of history with Rex, I mean, it's been there for 30 years. I don't think it just died overnight. But at the same time, it's like you just gonna sit up there and make Quad look crazy like he lying on you. Bro, you said some of that stuff he's saying you said. You trying to act like you didn't say none of ways. Like he just was having them conversations by himself on the phone, and you wasn't talking to him about Caps behind Caps' back. You neglect when he brought it up, you danced around it. Caps was trying to joke about it, but you just still stuck to your I ain't got nothing to do with that image. Like, come on, bro. Don't do that. That look weird. You left him on the dry. It's crazy. The nigga fucked up. He said he fucked up. Move on. Y'all niggas broke up. That shit look crazy. That's my take on it. Just me, fat boy. Just me.
I never seen Quad not mad. Like every time I see him, he is mad. He's like the mad rapper, but in battle
He
rap
the
music.
energy. He the energy for that show.
The mad energy.
I fuck with it. He be pissed off.
Don't he? Tell a
I
nigga happy
promise you,
birthday.
y'all, New Era Podcast is never gonna be on nobody internet or again about shit. I
We
wouldn't give a fuck what it is.
will dismantle like the Transformers before you see us on the timeline just going haywire. It ain't gonna happen.
We do have a
airing out
disagreement. It's
all
gonna
of
be
our
between us.
business.
There you go. I'm not doing that. I love y'all. We not arguing. Like if we just disagree and it's time for this show to be over, it's just over. We're not doing all that, bro.
It wouldn't be on the
That's
timeline.
craziness.
Like the
And that's not
arguing
a knock
back
at
and
them.
forth.
That's not knocking
Beware.
Quad and them. I'm just talking about us.
Beware of people. Like y'all gotta start observing motherfuckers for what they do, even when that shit don't not to you. Observe when motherfuckers fall out with each other and they get to airing each other business out and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's a character flaw. I don't care what y'all say. That is a character flaw. I don't care what we talked about in private. I'm not about to get on the internet just because we beefed out. You done said something about me and air our business out.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Because how you somebody friend that do that? You ain't thinking about the secret you done told them and the little shade you might have said in private. Shit.
I don't remember enough of y'all said to tell nobody.
Dead ass.
I don't be remembering shit. I be like, damn, I forgot that happened. That ass.
Freddie for sure don't. We be having to remind Freddie about the same thing about 14 times.
I don't know what happened in the group chat yesterday, so I'm not worried. He has no idea.
Shout out to them guys. I hope they figure that out.
All right, we done here.
We were supposed to talk about EK and JC, but
that's gonna take long. EK got his ass whooped.
He got cooked. Y'all keep trying to save him.
Not playing with
Listen,
him,
let me be clear. It's not that his material was bad. His
At
delivery is not good, and it's more believable coming from JC than it is EK. It's a matter of who raps better.
I know what y'all gonna say. JC not believable. JC does have a certain level of conviction when he raps.
His conviction, yes, it's a lot better.
He looked like Surf out there. I ain't gonna lie.
EK also, I love you, EK. Shout out to you. You gotta stop when you performing. The way your body language is lets us know you are about to get to this haymaker or this punch, or you ready for it's like you be
excited.
Yeah, like you gotta stop that. Like it gets in the way of your performance, and then it kind of, I'm not gonna say it make you look crazy, but it just make you look like you trying to sell it to us when you don't have to. You a good writer. Like
he has a tell, Lo. And like in football, when a quarterback likes to do a certain thing, he might look to the right 2 times, when a certain thing about to happen, he do something to let you know, I kind of know what's about to happen.
And if you study them game tapes enough, you're gonna be able to tell.
You can tell he's getting ready to do his punchline now. Like, this is where it is. And that's not to say that, I mean, if you listen and you can tell this way it's supposed to happen at, but it's all in the delivery. It shouldn't sound like you giving it away already before we even heard it. Like, he's so excited to give you the punchline.
So excited to say this line. You over here about to jump out the building. Like, you don't gotta oversell it to us. That's the only thing. You could work on like slowing the pacing down sometimes too, and but
the material is good. We not knocking it. The material was good, bro. It just the way you deliver it just don't hit the same as when JC do it. They ain't the same.
But it was a good battle. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out. They definitely worth watching.
That's
especially shout out to Chef.
What?
Shout out to Chef. He had a great showing, so I'm lit. Make sure y'all go watch those. And we finna be out of here because we tired of giving y'all extended clips for no reason. I don't even know why we doing it.
Hell yeah.
I just broke my last ponytail. I'm finna cry.
God damn, dog. I'm hungry. It's time for some more soup.
Time for some more soup?
Yeah, I'm about to go to Panera Bread. I'm about to get this broccoli cheddar soup.
Down 40 pounds.
Oh, I love broccoli cheddar soup.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slim Boy Maine out here.
Slim Boy Maine. Shout out to Slim
Diet Boy Maine.
Listen, I might have had too much soup in the last couple of days. I put 3 pounds back on.
Oh,
so I don't know what's going on.
37-pound man.
That potato soup.
So I was probably 290 something, 3 bills. And your boy right now, I'm at 253. So we down over 40. We feeling good. I'm outside. I played basketball yesterday. I'm out moving around. I feel more healthy. I'm drinking more water. Life is different right now. Doing better.
All right, healthy man.
Damn, where my waist at? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga might eat more salads later or something. I don't know. Fat Boy finna start going outside with his hoochie daddy shorts on. You got to see Fat Boy in the hoochie daddy.
No, not the
not the thighs out.
The thighs out.
Nah, we not doing that.
Out.
Nah, we leaving that to Low. Only Low can have the thighs out on New Era.
Like Ty the Poet.
No,
Freddie. You trying to get us canceled. Freddie, chill.
Shout out to the rainbow community. We don't have, you know what I'm saying?
We want no
LGBTQ. Facts.
Anyways, Fat Boys, we out.
We for sure out. Listen, soup in the house waiting on me. I'm going. We out of here.
Let's go.
Freddie.
We definitely out. I'm trying to figure out what to do with this hair. My shit. Freddie got
the easy E curls.
Yeah, hit the cash tap for the haircut. You feel me? And we out.
We for sure out. Make sure y'all tune in next week for whatever bullshit we gonna be on Dutch.
Yeah, we out. Shout out to the
shit.
What?
I meant to tell y'all that we had some issues in the beginning, but shout out to the cousin. I see
you cut the show and had to start it over.
Yeah, shout out to the cousins.
It was only for like a minute.
Yeah, only for a minute. Shout out to the YouTube cousins for, you know what I mean, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no caffeine stuff, but you know, I steered this shit.
What the hell is that noise? Fat Boy on the treadmill?
Oh nah, my phone is vibrating. That's my fault. Yeah. But I'm about to pick up I order some books. I'm about to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let's take a long
keep it a buck. Keep it a book.
Keep it a book.
Keep it a book.
I'm about to read that Mamba Mentality, man. Shout out to Kobe.
All right.
Yeah.
Keep it a book when you keep it a book.
Keep it a book. You know what I'm saying? We read over here.
Wow, y'all, we got an outro from Dutch. I'm about to have a great lunch.
Wait, the show's still rolling?
Yeah.
All right, Dutch. Cut the show, Dutch.
Cut the show.
Cut the